Hi, welcome to Lux Populi. My name is Dan, and today we're going to be taking a look at Google Drive. Now, maybe you've never heard of it before, but Google Drive is a free software provided by Google that allows you to store and create files up in the cloud. Now, there's all this hype about the cloud. What is the cloud? Where does it store your files? Think about it like this. The cloud is like a USB stick, the ones that you take from your home to office to transfer files, or even a floppy drive if you remember those. But Google Drive is very similar to that. It stores your files and allows you to access them in different places. Some of the best features of Google Drive is you can go on files at work, make a file at work and then work on it at home. You can get on your mobile, maybe you have a tablet, maybe you want to send it. And I believe one of the most powerful tools of Google Drive is that you can share and collaborate with files with friends, coworkers, maybe the youth minister, the pastor, your core team, whoever you need to look at files that you're working on together in teams. So today we're going to talk about just the basic interface. How does it work? How do you sign up? How do you get files on there? And how do you share those files? And through the course of this video series, we're going to be using the example of Joe. Now, Joe's a youth minister. He's a good guy. He's trying to plan the Rome Sweet Home retreat, which is a confirmation retreat for his high school students. It's happening in the spring, and he wants to get all of his files digital so he can pass them around with the right people and help everybody work together. So throughout this series, we're going to be looking at how to store files, how to create files, how to make a PowerPoint, how to make a calendar to be able to transfer dates amongst the team, and so everyone knows what's going on, all with Google Drive. You may use a lot of other software from Microsoft Word or different things like that to be able to do these tasks, but the best part about Google Drive is that you have all of these features built in. That means there's no compatibility issues. With one person having a Mac, one person having a PC, maybe somebody wants to get on their phone. There are none of those problems with Google Drive. You can make the files on the software and be able to store and collaborate with them. So let's get started by taking a look at the basic interface of Google Drive. One of the benefits of Google Drive is that you don't have to have any special software installed on your computer. It does everything through your web browser. So the first thing we need to do is open up Chrome, or we're using Chrome. And then we're going to type in drive.google.com, just like this. Here we are on the Google account screen. And if you have a Gmail account, you can just use that and sign right in. Your Google Drive is ready for you and waiting to go. Now, maybe you need to create a new account. You don't have a Gmail, or you want to use your work email address or your personal email address without having to create a new one. Check out the text right below this video for step-by-step instructions on how to do that. So we're going to sign in with Youth Minister Joe's account here. And like I said, we're going to be using him as an example. And here we are on the basic Google Drive home screen. So a few features of this. First of all, with the view here, we can switch between a grid or a list, if you prefer seeing your files in different ways. This is basically like your My Documents window. This is where all of your files are going to be stored, an easy place to get at them. One thing to note is you have a really great search feature up here. Whenever you type a search function in this, it's going to search the names and the content of all the files you have in here. So when you start getting a lot of documents, this is very helpful in being able to find specific things. This big red button here is one of the most important of Google Drive. It's the Create button. We'll click that, and you have all of these options. Now, each one of these features is going to get its own video, and we're going to talk about how to use it for ministry. But first, let's start with making a folder, just like this. We'll click on Folder. We're going to call it Retreat 2014. We're going to start storing all of our files pertaining to the retreat into this folder. Now, this is how you're going to navigate between folders right here, back to the home screen, and then you can go into the folder, which is Retreat 2014. The first thing we need to do is get some of these files into Google Drive. Now, you have a couple of options. We can click this red Upload button right here, and we'll click Files. And here, this is a folder on our computer. We got a Mac here, so if you're not familiar with seeing this, it's very similar to Windows. And let's go into the Documents folder. I have a couple PDFs here. Let's put Making a Good Retreat and hit Open. Now, this is a little dialog box down here. It's letting you know that it's being uploaded. And you'll see, here's our file. Once you're done uploading, you can hide this. But now you can, again, this is going back and forth with the views here. Now, another way to get files into Google Drive, very conveniently, is by just making the window a little bit smaller like this, and actually dragging and dropping the files right into your web browser. So let's open up our folder here, go into our leader documents, and now let's put in planning a retreat. You'll see that this blue circle here pops up when you drag the document in. That's letting you know it's safe to drop it, just like that. And we'll see that it works very well. And what it's doing is it's uploading the file right in there, and we'll make our window back to normal size again. Very convenient. And now we have our documents just like this. Google Drive has a built-in PDF reader, so if you want to look at these documents very quickly, click here and it will open up. It's very nice. It gives you a nice clean way to view your documents. You can print them right here just like you would a normal document on your computer. You can also zoom in to get a better look like this. It's very nice. And you can also, by clicking right here, download it off of Google Drive. One other thing on downloading here. So let's say you uploaded these files at home and you want to get them, you want to download them to print them at work. All you have to do is right click here on the document that you'd like and click on download. Very easy, just like that. If you're done or you want to delete things, click here and here and then click on the remove, just like that. It's very simple. So now let's talk about how to share these documents. And let's say we want to share these with Ryan, who's the Assistant Youth Minister. Let's click on the document, we'll highlight it with the checkbox, and click up here on the Share button, just like that. Now, you're going to type in an email address of someone you'd like to share with. And this doesn't have to be someone with Gmail or even with a Google Drive. It can be with anyone, and they will get a little note in their inbox saying that someone has shared a document with them. So let's type in Youth Minister Ryan, and now because we've shared something with him before, his email just pops up like this. We can select two options here. He can make comments, he can edit, or he can just simply view it. So let's just say we're going to have him be able to edit it just like this. And then we'll hit share and save, and he'll pop up right here. So now he just got a little email in his inbox saying that someone has shared a document with him. Now that we've shared this file, you can see that there's a little shared right next to it. It'll let you know that it's been shared. Back to our Google Drive here, our main screen, and here's our retreat folder. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to use Google Docs. Now, this is just like Microsoft Word, but it's built into Google Drive. That's kind of the benefit of all of this, is that there's no compatibility issues. You can share things, they can be commented on, all within your web browser, and for the benefit of your ministry and to be able to really get things around to be commented and worked on with teams. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and go right over to our forums. There's going to be a forum topic on this video, and you can ask any questions, and we'll see what we can do to be able to give you some assistance. Thanks.